I'm just walking back here to do chores and I hear water squirting, so I go turn it off. Yeah, it's not a good thing. Oh boy, that's a mess. Both sides. I think the cattle still have dry places to sleep, so that's a plus. Broke for the third time in the same spot. The world. This guy, his pen might need cleaned out. Actually, if we bed him good, we'll probably be able to get away with it. But that's the third time that water broke the exact same spot. Something has to change, because it broke 3 times in the last like 2 weeks, but it had never broke before, ever, right there. So I'm not sure what its problem is. Oh boy, where is it? Yes, this box. We just need this piece off of a hose repair end. Just take that. These are always what break first, so if anybody knows where we can get just this and not the clamp, let me know. I might have to do some research on that. But yeah, we just end up with a ton of clamps that we don't use. Oh man. Oh man, I love working with water lines. Absolutely love it. Well, I guess the garden hoses, but especially when cattle don't want to leave you alone. Favorite thing ever. Like, what do you want, Norman? Huh? Well, I got part of it apart. These cattle are bellowing too much, so I'm gonna try to quickly feed them. So that way I don't have to listen to them and they won't bother me while I try to fix that. Alright, everybody's fed and as happy as they're gonna be for now. Now I need to go get a tool to take that thing out. Alright, cattle, leave me alone so I can get this done quickly, please. I have other stuff that needs done tonight, before supper, preferably. It's really a simple fix. It's just the male end right here breaks off. Very simple fix to do, especially when you do it 3 or 4 times. All you need is a screwdriver and a channel lock. And the problem is solved. Now comes the fun part. Trying to get this to turn into here, but you have to turn everything up here in order for it to go in, because if you don't, it's just gonna unthread. You have to twist it up for a bit, and then put it in and kind of let it untwist and tighten it by hand. It's a little bit challenging to do, but it's possible. Actually, if I get some for guard like that for right here, I bet that'd fix all the problems we're having. That way to tighten, you go the other way. Let's try it. Why is it so short? Side. There we go. Twist it away. Gonna go down here now. Get it started. Bit. There. Started. Just need to tighten it all the way. Maybe something's kicking. I don't know what the problem is, but Dad put these two 2x up. This one's solid yet. This one's loose. A little bit. I don't know. It's getting very frustrating, I do know that. And the pigs haven't been done yet, because I ran out of grain this morning, so I need to take some more up. So, I'll take this up once. Sounds like somebody's running the 2675 with the disc out. Adrian plowed 2 fields. I don't know if you guys watch his channel, Adrian's Farming Adventures, or not. I think he made a video of it, I'm not sure. Where he plowed these 2 fields out here. And yeah, it looks like Dad's home running the tractor. Because I guess Adrian claims it was too wet this morning, or today. I don't know when he tried it. That makes a difference too. So I guess Dad is gonna go try himself now. Here in the calf pen, because the pigs pushed their feed trough all the way over here. But meet this guy. Not sure what Gavin's gonna name him. He's like 4 days old, but I say he might as well be a month old. For how developed he is, for one, and 2, how large he is. He's very large for a calf. Especially calves that we would get. Stay away from me, piggies. Stay. Yep, that's good enough. I can feed them there. Alright. They're fed now, they can eat all they want. Have enough grain for tomorrow morning. Just repeat this every day. Hopefully not fixing that hose every day. Otherwise, that's how everything is, how daily chores are. Or I guess it would be evening chores, because morning chores I just do the pigs. Just takes 5 minutes normally while the truck warms up. I can go to work. Here a while back we got another hatch for the Trailblazer, so that's like the next project that needs to go in the shop. As soon as the disc bind's finished and the sprayer's running again. Which I bought that hay bind at the auction, so once that comes, then I guess that's after the Trailblazer. I'd love to work on that next, but certain things take priority because of what line they get done. 0 out of 10. I do not recommend taking something apart and letting it sit for 2 weeks. Especially, actually it might be 3 weeks at this point, but especially something that can corrode like coolant. Alright, got a homemade O-ring, not O-ring, gasket made. The outside I didn't really care as much about. The inside, or the round part, I took care of the best I could. I got my bolts right here, hanging on there, corroding. What a surprise. Hopefully they don't cross thread. And I have my right stuff here, which is like a gasket maker. Yeah, black gasket maker. And that's great for like rougher surfaces. This isn't, I didn't get quite everything off, I don't think. But it's also corroded, so that might be what it is, what most of it is. So, we're gonna try it and hopefully it don't leak. Got my nice clean working space here. Just so happens to be the bag that the gasket came in. Come on. Okay, maybe not. Come on. Why aren't you working now? Here. Or so I thought. I think I know where another gun is. I'll be right back. We're gonna need a new gun. Here we go. This gun works much decent amount of this stuff on. Alright, let's go stick this on and then probably do the other side too. I got the other side in, and I hope that's the hard side, because it's the back side. So now, just do the exact same thing on this one. Alright, let's stick this on. Got the new pump going on. Hopefully, it goes in nice. Hopefully. And nothing wants to cross thread, and everything wants to go in real nice. And, alright, that one started. Alright, 2 more to get started. 3 started real nice, so that's a big plus. Alright, got the pump installed. I'm kind of worried that I didn't do something right, but we'll figure that out once we get there. I'm gonna put coolant in now. I got about 10 seconds into filling. Dad walks up, and just like that, it starts leaking right out here. So my homemade gasket didn't work. So I'm gonna call or email this place, see if they have an actual gasket for that. Because the front side's fine, where the pump's on, that's completely fine. That gasket works fine. Oh, well. Well, we'll have to see where this goes. I just left work. Need to go drop off my lunch and stuff at home and grab some tools. I'm gonna head up to the auction, where the auction was, and my plan is to get the disc bind, or the hay bind, and the manure spreader. Put the hay bind in the manure spreader, bring it home. Probably come home the back way, because I doubt those tires are rated for highway speeds, especially not loaded. Then we took our stacker wagon up there too, and that didn't sell, so we'll have to go get that sometime. Not today though. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Alright, I'm headed out. I'm gonna go like right through town, so I'm gonna grab some diesel fuel while I'm driving through, and then keep going, because I need to be there by 4 o'clock, and by the time I get diesel and everything, it's gonna be pushing it really tight. Alright, we're gonna load it up. This should be fun, might be interesting. See how it goes. Well, 45 minutes later, after I get here, I got just the manure spreader. We couldn't get the bottom pin for the hay bind out, so, well, I'll probably roll some footage there of us trying to put it in. And yeah, probably come back up tomorrow for it. And then Dad needs to get his stacker wagon too. So we got 2 more pieces of equipment up here that need taken down. Shouldn't be too bad. I'm thinking Dad got this for like $1,750. Yeah, there's a reason. See how that pulls in the mirror there? I don't know how well you can see how it pulls in the mirror there. It pulls that way for some reason, but not too much, you know, maybe 4 inches, but that's enough to look hilarious going down the road, and I'm not entirely sure why it does that. And I know there's also some bearings that need replaced on the beater itself. So we're gonna head home. About 45 minutes, I think. Not sure. We're going the back way. Hop out quick here. Check the wheel bearings. They're good. They should be good. Yep. They're all good. Alright. Got another 30 minutes or so. Let's go. Actually, it's probably like 45 minutes with because I'm not always able to keep up the speed limit. I mean, it goes pretty nice other than pulling to the side. That's a problem, but leave that for another day. How about that? Made it home. Had to take this behemoth through the city. Well, I call it a city. It's bigger than 2 towns that we live by. But it might as well be a city in my opinion. And this thing is wide. This side, it probably sticks out at least 18 to 20 inches. That side, up 4 to 6. And when vehicles are parked like angular facing away from the road, get a bigger pickup truck in there. I mean, it's only like a Ford F-150, but still bigger than what all the other vehicles are. You don't want to hit anything, and there's vehicles coming, oncoming traffic, I should say. That was a bit of a hair-raising moment right then. Yeah, my opinion is Dad paid enough for this manure spreader with how rusty it is on the inside, and it's all banged up, but shit happens. And, ooh, yeah, that might be a problem. Lots of welding, possibly. Might not have been greased the greatest. Come back here, the gearbox has been replaced, so that's somewhat a good sign. That's all rusted, but you grab a hold of this thing. Nothing. Yeah, there. That's not supposed to move like that. And this one, same deal. I can't get it to move now. But the bearing's bad. That's our problem. The whole problem with the beater. I don't think there's anything else wrong with the beater, but yeah. Actually, yeah, there is. There's like 2 paddle mounts that broke off, and then so we'd need actually it came with 2 paddle mounts. We'd need to put, and we'd need to put 3 paddles on, I think. We'll see. Let's make a list of projects that need done. So, manure, actually no, we're gonna start in the list of most important. We need to finish the disc bind, which I think Adrian will probably be able to do tomorrow or Friday, which would be Good Friday, I think. The next, clean out the shop a bit. Tonight, I'm gonna work on welding this gate up to where it belongs. Then the trailblazer up here in the barn, the tailgate needs replaced. As you can see, it's all boogered up. That needs replaced. We have a water pump for it, so that needs replaced too. Then we need to get that inspected and everything, because it's sat for 8 months now or something like that. That thing needs to go to an auction. Sprayer, as soon as I get the part in, or a gasket, I emailed the people tonight. So once if they get back to me and they have a gasket, that'll get done as soon as possible. This bush hog that we bought at this last auction, that's one of the projects that needs done. And then the manure spreader, of course. While we're doing that, we're gonna be working ground and planting, hauling manure, you name it. The manure spreader might be pushed up front like very quickly, or maybe we'll work on 2 projects at the same time, which is, right now we're working on 3, because we got the gate. Well, I'm waiting on a part for the sprayer now. And the disc bind. Oh, and then when I bring my hay bind back, the sprayer's gonna go right back into having being a constant going project. So we got a solid, probably month of work, plus taking care of cattle, which that's not too bad right now. I'm okay with that. You know, bedding once or twice a week, giving hay around that same time. Then what else? Oh, here at the end of March, beginning of April now. So we're gonna need to work on plowing when it's fit, and working ground plowing, spreading manure when it's fit. And yeah, by the time everything's done, there'll be more stuff to do, and it will be planting season. We'll probably not get everything done before planting season, or before we start planting, which is okay. Just need to get as much done as fast as possible. And I think me and Dad are gonna have off for Good Friday, so that should be a day of getting some stuff done. I wouldn't be surprised if Dad finds more stuff. Hey, oh, this needs done. Hey, let's do this. Start a new project, but I'm gonna pull this generator out. Then I can hook up, I don't know which tractor yet, to it, run to weld the gate. And if we want to irrigate this summer, I don't know how well you can see it back there. We have a hose reel for irrigation. That's gonna need some work. And if we buy a pump and whatnot, that's all probably gonna need some work too. But that is something that's gonna wait for, hard telling how long, till, that's not on the list of projects that need done right now. We'll put it that way. I'm excited for this thing because it's all like welding stuff pretty well. Like fixing that crack. There's another one there on the other side, same spot. I'd love to reinforce it and put chains on it. Maybe not put chains on it. We'll see. See how much money Dad wants to spend, and depends how much it costs too. We might not, because it might just be in the way. We're gonna grab our good old Deutz D6006. This thing hasn't ran in probably 3 weeks or more. It has been moved into this spot not long ago. So, also we should probably service a bunch of our equipment. Add that to the list that needs done. Which those you can do 1, 2 in a day probably, in an evening, couple hours. And we'd like to get that tractor running, take it to an auction. 1951, 1954, something like that. Farmall Super C. If you want it, let us know. And it sounds like our plow shears came in for our plows and plow parts. So when we pick those up, we can start changing plow parts, which that should be able to be done in 1 day or so. With a couple guys, all the plows should be all taken care of. And we also have a disc that we're working on. Not sure where it is right now, but yeah, fun don't stop. Nice, nice, nice. I got the disc spine moved, setting it up to work on the knives, which is next. I need a ratchet strap. Where do I find one of them around here? Dad helped me get started. Now it's time to weld. Yeah, the good welding rod. Welding rods are a little bit small, but they'll work. I completely forgot that this tractor is licensed. I'm here working in the dark, can't hardly see nothing. Well, I got it all welded up. Welded. They look horrible, but I think the hole's pretty good. Now I just need to find some flat steel, cut it down to that. Put a real steel on that. Then paint this whole thing. Then this part of the gate is finished. But next is to clean all this stuff up. I think I'm just gonna put it here in the silo shanty right here. So, you know, maybe this weekend I can weld that, because that should only take 20 minutes to get it all nice, square, and welded and everything. Then paint it, because I think I have the paint with back here. So, yeah, we'll get this cleaned up, and it's probably, I think it's 8:15 or so, and then we'll head in the house. I think the track's falling apart on that door, so I'm just gonna let it shut, and I think I can just pull this whole rig into the barn. I'll drag that up into the shop probably, that way it's inside where it belongs, or in the building it belongs, and just let everything on it, so that when I'm ready to weld this other piece on, I'll just have to grab that and this and be ready to go. Got the tractor and generator put in the barn up here. I nice and plenty of room. And gotta shut this door. Then go put everything else away.
But that much room to get behind it.
Well, we'll have to open the door to replace the tailgate.
Yeah.
Which that's fine, you know. Adrian's cleaning up. This hasn't been swept in what, a year probably?
Yeah, that's a good chance. Maybe even longer.
Yeah, we got old papers out of the old Crystal house and whatnot. So everything needs cleaned up real good, junk taken out. You name it, out. Garbage out. Everything that's junk needs to go out. What do you think, tomorrow night you put this in, put the Trailblazer in?
Either tomorrow or when you guys come back from work.
Oh.
One of those two times.
I'm gonna go up and get the hay barn. Or no, me and Dad are going up get the stack wagon.
Yeah, so I'll probably do it tomorrow afternoon sometime.
Okay, yeah.
Or maybe even tomorrow morning, depends how I feel.
Yeah.
I feel like it.
Yeah.